Sit down with me for a moment, please. Relax. This is not stand-up. This is sit down. Big difference. Big, big difference. If this were stand-up, I'd have maybe 20 seconds to reach out with these two fingers, grab the audience by the nostrils, and pull you right into my groin, right there. Sniffing and grinding. Grinding and sniffing. That's right. That's stand-up. 10, 20, 30 seconds. It's like sex. Pull them in, otherwise you lose them. Just like that. Better be sexual too. Only thing they really bite on. Bring them right in here. That's stand-up. This is sit-down. Way different. I know what you're thinking. T, why do you wear all black? It's a Johnny Cash thing. No, it isn't. I like his name. No, I like Cash. Freud was all about sex, till he stumbled onto something more powerful than sex. I know. What the hell could that be? I'll tell you. Death. Friggin' death. Freud died of cancer of the mouth. The father of the oral fixation bites the big one. Damn. He loved his cigars. I bet he had a big, fat, wet cough. Whew. Good thing he's not around today. Holy shit. Sigmund would be a pariah. That son of a bitch is coughing. Stay the hell away from me. We all know what a cough means. Freud thought a cough represented the subconscious attempt to express a forbidden sexual urge that was being repressed. God, I love Freud. Used to be around a pretty woman? I'd flash a bit of a cough. What the hell? Who knows? Maybe she's a Freudian. Worth a try. Today, a small cough, a throat clear, it'll empty a room. People will run from you. You coughed, you shit! Thing is, we all have to cough all the time. It's like touching your face. We all do it constantly. The old thing about clearing your throat in a movie theater, do it. You'll have a chorus of altos and sopranos in no time. Now, don't even think about it. First of all, there's no movie theaters to go to. Hell, I'd go to a Transformers film right about now. I'm desperate to cough out in public. I know I'm not the only one. Pass someone by on the street, make some eye contact. Same look, same message. Don't even think about coughing, asshole. Yeah, I know, we're all sexually repressed. We all have that restless, urgent impulse to cough. Right there. Dying to get out. Filthy bastards. Walk down a residential street and listen carefully. Even with the windows closed, you can hear it. Muffled, but there it is. Coughing, coughing, coughing. Coughing like Freud smoking a giant Viennese stogie. Coughing gloriously. With abandon. We're not talking about sneaking a cough or choking off a cough under your breath. We're talking full throttle. We're talking Flemming it up. Hocking, hacking. Really wet stuff. This isn't a mere throat tickle. This is full frog. Rasping, gasping, croaking. People will do any damn thing they want in the privacy of their homes. Dirty bastards. I know. Comics avoid COVID humor like the plague. Good luck there. Getting some distance from this thing is like not coughing. Hell, no relief in sight. Like a plague. As if this shit is the plague. And how do you laugh at a plague? How do you laugh at death? Coughing would help. So, why do I wear all black? I'll tell you why. It represents death. There, I said it. Death. It's a barrel of laughs, isn't it? Comics avoid COVID. That death rate racing past 100,000, friggin' hilarious. Listen, Freud had a highly successful career before he decided that the real thing was life forces pushing towards death. Sheesh. So we're all rushing towards death and dying to get there. Shit, I don't know. Freud's head used to be right where it needed to be. Talking about sex. Sex, not death. He was a stand-up guy. Hell, I'd say he was the godfather of stand-up. Always talking about sex. All successful stand-up comics have been there. Seinfeld? Check out the early years. Raw blue shit. I mean it. Really nasty stuff. This casual Jimmy Stewart thing he's got going. Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Everyman. Complete bullshit. A complete act. A put on. Dude oozes a superiority complex. He's laughing at you with every punchline. That's his thing. He punches you in the gut, laughs at you, then gets you to laugh at yourself. Jerry is just itching to take your girl away from you. Right out from under that hand you have on her thigh. Hell, let's see. According to Jerry, we're too stupid to go into bookstores and read books. We're stupid enough to read tabloids. We watch them painstakingly cook food on TV we can't eat. We can't manage to pair the socks we've washed and dried. 98% of everything we do is just killing time. God damn, Jerry, you nailed us. We are stupid. These are sad, wretched, pathetic lives we're leading to the bitter end. God damn it. Seinfeld is right. Dude is God. My girl is yours, Jerry. I'm too stupid for her. Some of you are like, can't you give me some clean humor? Some good, clean humor? Holy shit, give me a break. Jim Gaffigan comes to mind. I know some family members who like this guy. Church-going sorts. Listen, can you be religious and have a good sense of humor? I don't know. Organized religion makes Seinfeld look like a rookie when it comes to spotlighting stupid. Listen, take my arms, my legs, my firstborn son, my third paycheck. They're all yours. Just let me into heaven. No problem, my son. Do not worry about death. Keep the faith. Give me everything else. Giving is good. You will be free. Yeah, right. First of all, nothing's free. Have you ever tried to see Seinfeld live? Do you know what those tickets go for? God can barely afford it. As for clean humor and Gaffigan, I don't know. Jim, I know plenty of people have an emotional attachment to food, but I'm not one of them. If there's salt or sugar involved, I'm in. If not, let's move on. Sure, cake is going to beat pie in a foot race. But didn't Dr. Seuss go there already? And yeah, we adults love nothing better than napping on the couch. We're all lazier than shit. Now I know Seuss covered that one. So, Good, clean humor is humor fit for a kid. I say, give me sex, death, or a good punch in the gut. Would any of us have watched The Three Stooges if Moe wasn't constantly smacking Curly upside the head? I'd love to see Seinfeld do a set on people who like Gaffigan. Childish religious bastards. So it'll be death. Yeah. Thanks, Freud. Thanks, COVID. Stand-up would be great. Sex would be great. But this is sit-down. And we settle for death. Friggin' death. I had cancer cut off the tip of my nose several years ago. This past year, I've had my prostate taken out because of cancer. Hell, I didn't even know what my prostate was or where it was before I got this elevated PSA reading. Christ, my nose, my prostate. Can this shit get any more Freudian? I'm pissed. Cancer. I've lived like a goddamn monk and I get cancer. All the cigarettes and whiskey I've passed on, shit. And the wild, wild women have basically boiled down to my wife? Son of a bitch. Nature has no sense of humor. Comedy usually grows out of anger. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jerry was made fun of as a kid, and he's just trying to get his evens. That's the usual thing. I've done some stand-up, and of course, it's been about sex. I do take issue with signs of ageism in the world. Young people rule. Yeah, maybe. We've got two 70-somethings running for president. Where the hell are the young people? Why sit around and let these old shitheads rule? I'll tell you where they are. Reconstructing the world on social media. That's okay. Let's just not lose sight of what is most vital. And you know where a Freudian like me is going. My point, and I mean it most pointedly, is that we aging bastards can be vital too. And I'm not lumping Biden and Trump together as if they were both just two septuagenarians and it didn't matter which you voted for. Yeah, I'm pissed about the cancer. But do I get any mileage out of this shit with COVID everywhere? No. And I'm not complaining. The geometry of our world is entirely determined by COVID now. It's everywhere you look. The x-axis is the presence of COVID. You look that way, you see coughing, breathing problems, temperature, fever. That way you got the young, the joggers, the non-asthmatics, the non-diabetics, the healthy ones. The y-axis is the caution we have with COVID. The mask wearing, social distancing, stay-at-home guys, they score up. The party going, protest without masks, social distancing be damn guys, the hugging, handshaking, right up in your face guy, they score down. This is the geometry of our world. It's all COVID. It's all about death. Yeah. Sit down. Have some tea. Not so long ago, the landscape was different. Way different. The geometry of our world was simple, old school. Money and sex. Sex and money. The X's and Y's of our lives. You could do social media and play video games till you get carpal tunnel. You could have 1 million friends and a zillion likes online. No matter. The nitty-gritty was still money and sex. The arc of the parabola might swing a little bit towards money for some, a little bit towards sex for others. No matter. The X's and Y's, the P's and Q's, the ABCs whatever letters move you, all came round to the basics. Money and sex. Sure, you might find distraction with sports or drink. All good. But sooner, and maybe later, we all get back to what really gets trains running on time. Shit. I can't believe I let a fascist reference slip in there. Trains running on time. Thing is, fascist, capitalist, socialist, the x-axis has always been money for everyone. Security. A roof overhead, a bed, food on the table. You know what I'm talking about. It's a new day. This is the time of COVID. I have 2 words for you x-axis Nazis, for you money-grubbing, currency-first crowd. Andrew Yang. You know where I'm going. Andrew Yang. A few short months ago, his idea that everyone should get $1,000 a month sounded bonkers. What the hell is he talking about, $1,000 a month? Now, it's only a matter of time. The reopening of the economy, bubble gains in the market, some positive signs in the employment numbers. So much smoke. This economy isn't going to hell. It is in hell. Mnuchin and Kudlow might as well be Cheech and Chong. That's how seriously we can take these guys. Pot might be the only way to endure this shit. Recession, my ass. This is a depression as deep and as menacing as anything that Herbert Hoover, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, and protectionist trade policies might have conjured back in the 30s. And no, a free market will not find a correction for this mess. Deregulation, tax cuts, supply-side economics, systemic racism, shit! And now a pandemic. Millions and millions of people are not just out of work, they are out of money. What then? What now? Yeah, for you government is the problem crowd, suck on this world. I guess government is the problem with this wingnut in charge. A New Deal is coming. We do not live in a country that will tolerate mass starvation. At least, I don't think we do. We will soon live in Andrew Yang's world. And yes, there will be Medicare for all. What's the alternative? COVID for some? I know what you're thinking. T. What's with the mask? And aren't you covering the wrong half of your face? Hey, don't be a smartass. That's my department. This is the y-axis gone amok. I am the Lone Ranger. And so are you. Sexiness, attraction, desire, flirtation, arousal. That casual scoping of the landscape. The visual pleasures that make people watching more urgent and exhilarating than a birder spotting an Andean cock of the rock. This is what makes the world go round. This is why we look in mirrors. This is what inspires. I see you are that rare soul who couldn't give a shit about matters of vanity and pride. You really do put the other person first. You crave no spotlight. You seek out no attention. You do not exist. Social distancing sucks. I hate it. And this from a guy who can be an outright curmudgeon. Standoffish, thin-skinned, avoidant. more than ready to drop a friendship for the flimsiest of reasons. I don't like people. Okay, I said it. I'm with Trevor Noah when he says he's fine with not going out with friends and not hanging out and just quarantining. I get it. Thing is, I like to look at people. I like to size people up. I like to see the efforts people make to look how they look. Attractive is good. No. Attractive is more than good. All right, I am an old school y-axis Nazi. Yeah, I'm a slave to money, but I'd throw that shit away in a heartbeat to relish the aesthetic, the simple pleasure of people watching. Beauty in all attempts to approach it, sniff it, a peek, a glimpse, and that titillating flat-out stare. Life is good. Check that. Life was good. And now we have masks. Son of a bitch. Masks. Can you believe it's come to this? Masks. Ha! Now, I'm all in with bodies and clothing and beauty. Hell, I think Levi Strauss should have a Nobel Prize. Tight jeans are as essential as toast. Thing is, nothing is as arresting, as fixating, as alluring as facial beauty. Nothing. Backed by that most potent of cocktails, eye contact. Maybe the brief acknowledging salute. Hey, I see you there. I'm not passing on you. I noticed. Moving towards that cardiac jolt of sustained eye contact. Oh, baby. Maybe God does exist. Soaring up that y-axis. Nope. Shit. God is dead. It's all about death. Yet another layer of meaning to McCartney's Yesterday. Masks. Thing is, we don't even look at each other. Everyone looks clownish, and not in a funny sense. What are we hiding behind those masks? You don't even want to look. Hell, you might get cooties. So, we pass each other by, and we hardly even sneak a glance. Maybe a feeble or even a cheerful smile. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Hell, I'm going to have to start going to the art museum and look at the art and not the people. And then there's the chuckleheads not wearing masks. Wow. I know what you're thinking. Tea, enjoy. Yeah, shit. Reminds me of the old truism about nudist colonies. The people who want in are never the people you want to see naked. And the people you want to see naked never want in. Yeah, facial beauty rocks. But it turns out that beauty is more than skin deep. A bit of interior matters. Looking at somebody without a mask on is harder than looking at somebody with a mask on. The chucklehead might cough. And you know this chucklehead's politics are in league with wingnuts. Shit. I miss the day when you could simply enjoy watching people and not get an immediate read on their politics and intelligence. God damn you, Paul McCartney. I do long for yesterday. But for the time being, it looks like we're here to stay. Son of a bitch. This is COVIDian geometry. There's not a single one of us who doesn't get that tickle in the throat, that mild headache, that occasional cough, that nagging belief that we have COVID. Shit. So, I'm embracing social distancing. I'm wearing a mask. I don't know you, you don't know me. I am the Lone Ranger, and so are you. I've thoughtfully refrained from my trademark use of that most vital utterance, fuck. Opting ironically for the cleaner, more acceptable shit. Remember, I've got family who are religious and into Gaffigan. Still, this is COVIDian geometry. We've got to chart those X's and Y's carefully. We want that curve to work for us. We're navigating death. This is sit down. Everything now is painted black. Not to despair. There's at least traces of humor to be found. Freud did die of cancer of the mouth. That is undeniably ironic. And as Sigmund might have said, sometimes a cough is just a cough. Yeah, we are sexually repressed, though I think this displacement onto coughing is not sufficient. I say, in the privacy of your home, cough like a demon, and so much more. Wingnut, like COVID, will be gone at some point. We will get back on our feet. Stand-up will return. The golden age of sex and money will be back. Those vital y-axis curves will return. For now, we will survive. We will do sit down. Fuck is no doubt better than shit. No question. But sometimes you have to settle for number 2. So, until we get our gold back, I say, Hi-yo, Silver!